Hello, this is just a quick video footnote to episode 3. It occurred to me after I finished filming it that there was some stuff that might not, at the end of it, that might not have made sense, specifically the stuff about the Umbers. What I meant was that Stannis could have allied with House Umber as an alternative to allying with the Wildlings, if that proved not to be feasible. Small John would have a motive to work with Stannis because he hates the Wildlings, and Stannis helped stop the Wildlings from entering the North. So therefore, you'd think he'd want to work with the guy you'd think that Small John would want to work with the guy who trounced the Wildlings despite being grossly outnumbered by him. It seems like something a guy like Small John would admire. My statement that the Umbers would have had a great deal to gain from allying with Stannis is based on the fact that Stannis would have to, if Stannis had beaten the Boltons, he would have to give their former holdings to someone, and the best candidate to that would be the noble house that helped him defeat them. And B, the Umbers hold the only male heir to House Stark, the only legal male heir, I should say, and the only one they know to be alive, Brandon Stark. Well, Rickon Stark. Brandon technically would be ahead of Rickon, but Brandon has said when Jon was named king that he didn't want to challenge his claim, and he probably wouldn't want to do the same for Rickon either. Anyway, they have him in their custody. They could, and as such, for him, not only concealing and shielding him from his enemies and helping him retake his home, he would be grateful to them. That's any Stark would. So they could have had him marry one of their girls. It is stated, though not shown, that Lord Umber has both sons and daughters. We don't, not presumably that meant Great John, but it could mean Small John too. And that would effectively make them the real powers in the North. So they had a great deal to gain from working with Stannis. Great deal of reason to want to view Stannis as a friend, and I would say that working with Stannis would certainly be more appealing than working with Ramsay Bolton. And it's quite obvious Small John Umber didn't like Ramsay Bolton at all, nor should he. So the only reason for him not, of course Stannis didn't know about them having Rickon, but he could have at least tried to leverage the stuff with. He could have had Davos talk to them and try to leverage the stuff with the Wildlings and offer them the Boltons' former holdings, which is exactly the kind of thing Davos has proven to excel at. So, the only reason that this wasn't that would be similar to what happened in the books, too. The only reason I can think of this not being pursued is, again, the writers hate Stannis. They want to make things as hard for him as possible. And to structure the narrative based on such favoritism, they don't show that favoritism or disfavoritism to other people who might deserve it more. So it's again betraying the principles the series claims to stand for them to do it that way, as I kept saying they're doing. All right, hope that made things a little clearer if you didn't quite understand what I was talking about before. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.